Markdowns are an excellent way for supermarkets to make a profit. Yes, you heard it here first. They still need a way to not have massive losses with their stock and still be able to churn it out. And to us, it looks awesome that we are saving some money, but it's also costing us in more ways than one. Markdowns look amazing on the shelf and also in the trolley when we're scoring those bargains, but they can create some other issues. Overspending, time, effort, stockpiling, excessive stockpiling, full fridges, freezers, crazy people like me doing videos. It's all part of the bigger picture. I'm not saying that I have it all together when it comes to markdown shopping. My eyes are often bigger than my belly, as they say. I do impulse shop, go away from the plan, and also I have space to stockpile, so that's what I tend to do. But I have learned many tips and tricks along the way, as well as so many questions that I get. When's the best time to go, and how do you know if it's a good deal or not, and what's going on? So I thought that I'd take you along on the journey. So in this video, for a week, every time I had 5 or 10 minutes, I went into a shop and I kind of filmed what I saw, and I'm going to voice over and talk to you whether I think it's a good deal or a not good deal, and you can check out some of the hauls and the things I've picked up along the way. The first tip that I have for you is know your prices. Do you know how much a litre of milk is, a loaf of bread, etc., etc.? So when you see the markdown sticker, straight away you can compare it to the price that you will always pay for something. Don't look at the markdown sticker. So many times the sticker will be marked down off the original retail price. It could be on special that week, half price. You're not going to get the half price special. You're going to pay what the markdown sticker is if you take that product off the shelf. So you need to know your prices. Just because it has a sticker on it, it doesn't mean it's a good price at all. So let's have a look when I went into the shops, and I time-stamped it so you can have a look. The idea with some of it was that I was there in the morning and I was going to go back in the afternoon. Sometimes I didn't go in the afternoon, but I have a really good range of days and times for you to start getting a little bit of an indication, and there's a little bit of a surprise haul at the end as well. Okay, so Saturday 11:20, we're here at Coles, and this is roast chicken marked down by 60 cents. So not a great saving, but still it's probably getting towards the end of the time that it can sit there. And the roast beef that's here marked down to $9. I weighed it. It weighed just under 500 grams. So that would be $18 for a kilo. It's pre-cooked, so it might be worth it to someone, especially if you're in a hurry to grab and go. Next up is the tuna steaks, and while this looks pretty good that you're saving $2.30, this packet is only 200 grams. So 200 grams for $7.70. So there are 5 lots of 200 grams in a kilo. So $7.70, you're looking at least $35. Is that what tuna is per kilo? You need to think about that. What are you willing to pay? Same with these mini whiting fillets, $8.62. Okay, but again, the weight is only 285 grams. You can get a packet of the other mini whitings in the freezer for about that, and they weigh about 400 grams. Here is some more salmon marked down to $12.80. I only buy this in the flavors when it's down to about $6, because again, it's only around 300 grams. So that still makes it over $20 a kilo. And when I won't pay any more than $11 a kilo for chicken, yep. I know salmon is completely different than chicken, but I still have rules when it comes to meat. Individually packaged meat here, you can see marked down to $5.62. And again, the weights are pretty low, and you have to look up, down, and all around looking for the bargains. This one has barely got any discount at all, so I can totally see why people get frustrated. Remember, again, it is morning, so I'm not sure when they did the markdowns. Couldn't actually find anyone today to ask them, and I couldn't get back to the store today to double check if the markdowns they've done a second round, or if there was still anything there. I'm sure that some people just grab stuff because it has a markdown sticker on it, and they'll save a little bit of money. Brioche buns that were here, we will buy them if they're around $2 for a packet. and the bread that's here. If you're looking for a specialty bread anyway, you might want to buy this to save a little bit of money, but I think a lot of people would prefer to buy an actual fresh loaf to spend a little bit extra. Pita breads that are here down to $2, pretty much half price. That's not too bad, but I have seen these packets go for around 60 cents, especially if it's the day of. Milk is always one of my favorite things to look for on Markdown. We are not brand loyal, but I am loyal to the price. I will look at whatever the cheapest thing is, and if it happens to be a top brand at a great price, then I will pick it up. Cream is also one of the things that always I am looking for. And again, have a look at the weight, because when you compare, that was a double thick branded cream, 200 mils for the price, compared with the home brand thinner cream. What are you going to do with it is my question. So you can add always some icing sugar to help thicken it up, a little bit of effort for you at home. But yeah, again, have a look at the weight and the price. Pizza is here, and while it probably is awesome that there's a ready-made thing to go throw it in the oven and you're saving at least $15 compared with buying something from the pizza store by the time you add garlic bread and delivery and everything else, but you could make pizza cheaper at home. But do you have the time and energy? That's what you need to think about. The same with a lot of these ready-made meals. Look, $5.60 for a whole meal I think is a bargain. To be able to grab it and throw it in the microwave, absolutely. These need to be sold pretty quickly. This beef curry I was umming and ahhing over because I have seen it cheaper for $6, but it does weigh 800 grams. So I would be curious to know how much meat exactly is in it compared with liquid and everything else. Here is another one of that similar. So you look around, you'll get different prices. And we've got these meatballs here for $4.50. This is pretty much half price. These are only 420 grams. To be aware of that, it is under half a kilo, but that's still a pretty good product. We do have them. These burger patties as well, they're only marked down so far 90 cents, but interesting to see that there's a double sticker, so they've already had it marked down. But the second markdown, they haven't brought very much off, which is a little bit sad, unfortunately. Okay, chicken kebabs, I see people have these all the time. This is really where you need to pay attention, look at the weight. This is $7.12 for 375 grams of chicken. If that. I don't know if they weighed it as a whole pack, individual chicken. I don't know. Is the sauce included in that? Who knows? If you rounded it up to 400 grams and you did 3 lots to be generous, it'd be 1.2 kilos of chicken. 7 times 3 is $21 for chicken. You can buy a whole kilo of chicken from the deli for $11, jar of sauce for $2, flavor it, maybe a packet of 6 sticks for $2. You'll still have sticks left over. Well under $21. So please look at the price before you purchase these, because just because it has a sticker on it doesn't mean it's worthwhile. Sure, for convenience, if you need to grab something to go for it, because I know time and effort and this makes a mess, but still, yeah. These are excellent. Chicken Kievs, pack of 4 for $6.50. I won't purchase these unless they're $2 or under. The ones at Woolworths, they have them on sale all the time and they are smaller than these. So that is an excellent pack to buy. Sizzle steak is always very popular. It's been marked down a couple of dollars, but again, it's only around 300 grams for the packet. It's hard to see, but I remember looking at this all the time and thinking, wow, that's not much. I saw this half price and that looks pretty good. Panko crumbed chicken waffles. I wasn't tempted to buy them though, just in case they probably don't taste very good, and the texture, I'm a little bit worried about it. But still, again, chuck it in the oven. I don't know, air fryer. We don't have one, but yeah, however you like to cook it. Brisket schnitzel. This looked really good actually. $5.20 for the 2 packets. It's probably not too bad. And the same with the crumbed steak. Look, a saving is a saving if you're going to purchase this anyway. And compared with going to a pub, that's really, really good.
These are delicious chicken breast Kievs. Again, sadly, double sticker, but it's only been marked down 90 cents. If it was half price, I would have picked them up. Sure, it's a little bit extra than what I normally pay, but they're delicious. What can I say? And yeah, it's 10 to 12 when I'm in here as well, just doing a time check. Or almond and coconut milk down to 90 cents. If we drank that, I would have picked it up. Iced coffee. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you'll know that this is the bane of my existence. No, I can't make it myself. It doesn't taste the same, and so I will purchase it. And I would have picked that up with a markdown sticker should we have needed any, because I'm going to be purchasing that anyway, so I might as well save a little bit of money while I see it and pick it up. I didn't actually need any, so I just left it. The eggs marked down. Again, if you're going to be doing a whole lot of baking very quickly and you were going to purchase these, a saving is a saving. Just make sure you crack them all individually to check them. This cream was an amazing bargain to save on it. Thank you very much. You are coming home with me. These yogurts looked awesome for the price reduction. However, when I had a look at it, it didn't look very good to me. Markdowns do give you an amazing opportunity to be able to try new foods, which also then can be a problem if you fall in love with it, especially if it's a more expensive product. So that's where I really do love markdowns. I probably should have bought one to look at it, but I eat with my eyes, and to me it just didn't look amazing. Everyone tells me how amazing this yogurt is, but I couldn't do it because it's got fruit in it. I have a real texture thing with it, but still, look at that. Saving. Oh, so good. Okay, Easter eggs, yay, they still were selling them, and I'm pretty much going to purchase them because they're something fun to have. Per weight, I think that some of the blocks of chocolate are still a better price, but these are a little bit of novelty and fun, so totally worth the purchase. If you're looking for a birthday cake, then look no further. Here is one marked down. I don't know how long it's been sitting there for. And we've got these ones as well. Oh, stay tuned for an upcoming video where I got one of these for under $2. And then we have a little clearance section that's here. I checked it out. I seriously thought about purchasing this mug for $1.13. I thought, how cute. But I thought, no, I don't actually need it. And although it would make a good present for someone, had to walk away, had to stay strong. So that's where some of the impulse shopping can get a little bit crazy. If you're looking for a Milo bucket hat, they had plenty here, and also some Uncle Toby's rolled oats. We didn't eat them at all, but someone might be interested. If anyone is interested in this spinach and mint product, let me know. But for me, I just was like, no thank you. And this chicken and mushroom pie, I would have been tempted to purchase it, but I don't think hubby would have really enjoyed the taste of it. So I just left it because I don't want to be eating something because no one else in the family wants it. Hello, Batman chicken nuggets for 3 weeks. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, it's Monday evening, the 8th. So having a look here in the cake section. So this one is marked down a little bit, but best before tomorrow. So I would have thought it would be marked down a little bit more by now. The same with these muffins, because I have seen the next day, some things half price. So I don't know how it all works out. I have asked and they've just gone, it really depends on if they read the sheet right when they're doing markdowns and have a look at the date and other things like that. I don't eat Greek feta cheese, is that? See, I don't even know. But for $1, I'm sure that someone would have enjoyed that. And this is an octopus something. Don't know. But still, it looks pretty good price. You'd be happy just to grab that for like a snack. This is a really good price. $1 for a wrap. Not that we would eat it. Falafel and hummus. And then having just a look at the markdowns that are here, $1.90 for a bag of pre-chopped carrot sticks. Now, if you have dexterity issues, you're tired, you have executive dysfunction, you go right ahead and purchase that. You go for it. I'm not telling you. You'll just have to pay for the convenience of it. But I think that the little markdown that's there, they could do better. That's all I'm saying. Clearly everything was so reduced to clear that it got cleared out. This section is actually new to our Coles, and they've actually started putting everything in one area towards sort of about 6 p.m. I've noticed, but still doesn't mean they've done any more markdowns. I always like looking in the bread section, but I'm usually disappointed with some of the things that I can find. Disappointed with how much, not much, markdowns they have done, especially when it's the next day. All right, we're at Woolworths. Now, first up, chicken pops. We love these. Such a good price. Oh yes, it is nearly 3 o'clock as well. Now, Woolworths have the advantage over Coles that if you have a look at the yellow stickers and on the top right hand corner, you'll see the timestamp. So you'll be able to see when they marked it down. So if you see someone marking down and you grab something and you look at the time, and the timestamp says like 7 a.m. or whatever, and it's currently 3, you can say to them, sorry, I just wanted to know if you're marking this one down any further. And they'll zap it with their gun and they'll let you know, because sometimes they miss stuff. I'm told all the time, if you happen to see something, grab it and speak friendly to one of the staff members that is here. I find that their bakery trolley is a very mismatch of products and all different timestamps as well. So you need a little bit of time to go through it. At about 3 o'clock, I've noticed they will go through the whole trolley and do some more markdowns. I didn't actually need any bread type stuff today, so I didn't go back and have a look. I'm sorry, I got a phone call, had to go. And yeah, I ran out of time to double check. This quiche looks pretty good, but I'm pretty sure that I can make it myself for under $9. Plus my daughter doesn't like bacon, so I would need to make sure that I make a bacon-free quiche. So I don't really purchase any unless they're the mini ones that I get from Coles. I thought the lemons were a pretty good price to be marked down. Lemon juice and lemons are expensive, but you can also sometimes get free lemons if you go for a walk around your neighborhood or ask in your buy nothing group. These bags of salad always marked down and they're usually pretty popular. Broccoli and cauliflower, I always have a look at the markdown price. Now it says that it was $1, but it was like a shelf special thing because normally those packs are about $3 or so. So I think it's well worth it. Now these cheesy sauces I have bought before and I think they're great to be able to purchase, to be able to quickly throw a meal together. It's cheaper than faster pasta. You can freeze it as well. Just be aware that when it defrosts it will split. So make sure that you are mixing it through really well with your pasta. Some more bread markdowns, but again the prices is not amazing, and for the time I would expect it to be marked down a little bit more. Croissants are always one thing I'm having a look at because what I do is I have a look at the price and then I divide it by how many croissants are in there, and if it's under 50 cents then I think it's worth it, but I do try and aim for about 30 cents. And I always see cookies marked down. Now unless the cookie is down to a whole pack of like 50 cents then I don't really take it. This Coles, however, was so good for the time that it is because look at all of these markdowns. So obviously they had done markdowns earlier in the day and cleared everything off, as well as one of the other bakery trolleys that they had here. So you can see from the previous Coles with the timestamps, some have got their markdowns done and dusted and others don't. So again, it is pure luck. Okay, now this chicken was just pure find luck. It is actually the evening now. I forgot to timestamp as soon as I walked in because it literally was 8:45 right before they were closing, and I just happened to see these chickens sitting here in the everyday chicken space, which is funny because I would have expected them to be in the reduced section, but they weren't. So good luck for me, thank you very much, and I purchased them because absolute value for sure. It's Thursday 2:30 and I dropped into a Coles to have a look at some of the markdowns that are here. So they always do their salads right around this time. I don't think the prices are absolutely amazing, but I guess a markdown is a markdown. Some of the bread isn't too bad. The bagels I'm really happy about, and the muffins, because I was going to purchase these products anyway, so I might as well save a little bit of money. The meat has some markdowns on it. again, some of the prices are not bad, especially this $9 down to $5.40. That is really, really good. We really like Coles' mints. You could get the bigger packs here. Again, these ones are not saving as much money, so be aware. This schnitzel is half price, so if you're into that. And curried lentil potato pie, $2. Not for me, but still. Oh, there's another pizza that's here. This one is barbecue chicken and bacon. I think the other one was ham and pineapple. Still, we've had it before. It's really good. Of course, pure luck comes into play at times, being in the right place at the right time. Even though I sometimes will track some of the times, I'll go back, there's nothing there. It really just depends on the store and what's going on. So make sure that you speak to someone in there and try and keep your eye out and have a look around, because there are bargains to be had. That means that you will be winning with the shopping savings.
So, what do you think? I really enjoyed actually doing this, filming every time I went somewhere. Even I was surprised at some of the things and kind of started looking at a bit of a plan, an idea. Some of the things that I have gotten with the really big haul at the end are complete luck. So you really need to do your research and work out what is good for you. In so many Facebook groups, people will say, when's the best time to go? And people will always write, without question, right before closing. That's not what happens here in Adelaide at all. By 3 p.m, it's pretty much done and dusted. I was purely lucky to get some of the markdowns that I did really late at night, but probably because they were still sitting there somewhere or had been moved around, because I do notice in a few stores they have some specific markdown areas where products gets moved around. If it's still sitting in a section by the end of the second markdown, sometimes they do a morning and then they do an afternoon one, and then it's all moved to an area. Sometimes it's moved closer to the front of the store as well. It just depends what kind of the store is. All of the states are completely different with what goes on, because in Adelaide, our stores close at 9 p.m, whereas in Victoria and New South Wales, they're still open till 10, 11, I don't know. But so yeah, they are open later, so their markdowns are later because they're clearing stock out, because people's lifestyles over there are completely different. So always do your own research and work out what is best for you. If you want to see the mega markdown haul in all its glory, you can check it out here. Please give this video a thumbs up for saving money. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Why are there cars every time? It's driving me insane. Markdowns took us. I cannot speak today. English. Money. Thank you, car. Hashtag I need my own YouTube recording studio, which actually means decluttering and getting the house organized. Let's add that to the to-do list. Oh my gosh, take 2. Oh my god, I'm gonna put one of those signs at the end of the street that says no traffic.